traders, as I'm sure you know by now, trading is quite a lonely pursuit, an individual sport, if you like. It's like golf, right? Now, it's all about how you perform at your sport. And how you perform at your sport is all to do with your trading edge. So the diagram you can see on my chart perfectly illustrates your trading edge and what it's made up of. And we'll look at this in more detail. But what it also does, it determines whether your trade was a bad trade or an unsuccessful trade. And there is a big difference between a bad trade and an unsuccessful trade. So stay tuned, guys, and we're going to explore this idea. All right. And also stay till the end of the video. I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today as well. Let's do this. So let's look at this chart, this picture in front of me, guys, right? So your performance is all to do with your trading edge, right? I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times, work on your trading edge. Your trading edge is your most important thing, all of these things. And it's true. Right. And what makes up your trading edge is your trading method. So your strategy, your plan. Right. Then you've got, money and risk management. Right. And then you've got your trading psychology. And for you to have a good trade, all of these three boxes need to be ticked, right? You need to have followed your strategy and plan to the letter. You need to follow your risk management plan to the letter, and your mental state needs to be in a good place to take the trade, right? If you tick all of those boxes, you have had a good trade. Now, if one of these falls down, your whole trade falls down. So let's say you don't follow your strategy, right? And then your trading method falls down, but your risk management and psychology was good. Doesn't matter, right? Bad trade. Now, let's say you don't follow two of these. Let's say you didn't follow your trading plan and you risked more than what you should. You didn't follow your risk plan, right? That's an even worse, that's a terrible trade. And now let's imagine you didn't do all three of these, didn't follow your plan, your money and risk management was skewed, and you were emotionally charged when you took the trade. That is going to be a super duper terrible bad trade. And that is a technical term. So it's all about your trading edge, which equates to good or bad performance, and therefore a good or bad trade, right? Now, we're going to look at an example of a trade that I took yesterday, and we're going to analyze it to see if it was a bad trade or an unsuccessful trade. Okay. And the trade I took yesterday was Canadian dollar Swiss franc. All right. So this is the Canadian dollar Swiss franc chart. And you can see, guys, right, it was a sell trade. I entered here, stop loss here, take profit here. Right. Now, that was the trade. Okay, so let's look at that on the screen. So let's remove this. And let's really start with why I took the trade. Okay, so part of my trading plan is to determine direction on the daily chart, right? And for me, okay, this was in a downtrend. There was a little bit of indecision in here, but then bang, right, we started to get lower lows, right? At this point, we'd broken these lows over here with these lows, and then we even broke those lows. So lower lows, lower highs. Okay. Now, so I could take sell trades, hence my sell trade, right? And also we had this, bearish candle here that was the catalyst. The body of the candle broke these lows, and it had a bit of room to move into. We're below the moving average 20. So, it ticked all the boxes, guys, for me. All right. So we're now looking to sell Canadian dollar Swiss franc, right? So daily's my direction. Then we drop to the H4, and then I'm just looking for an entry, right? And my entry was this, guys. Okay. So you can see price on the H4 had come down, and it was just ranging between these two gray zones pretty much. It was just ranging between here and here. All right. And we got this candle that broke, right? Only by a few pips, but it was a H4 break of all of these lows in here. Okay, so we had a key break of support, right? We were also in a H4 downtrend. And then basically, once we retraced to this grey zone, I took the trade, right? If we zoom out, you can see there's still plenty of room till my target. Yeah, this blue line. So I entered here. This was my sell. And then I put my stop, as I always do, above the last swing high, which was this swing high here. And I put my stop loss up here. And then, you know, eventually my target would have been this. All right. So, you know, I ticked all the boxes again, right? H4 downtrend, broken a key support level, retraced to a nice area of value, put my stop above the last swing high, and the trade had enough room to move into, so the risk to reward made sense, right? And at this point, when I was selling here and my stop loss was here, this was my usual 1%. Okay, so I followed my risk management plan, right? I was risking 1%. Went against me, I lost 1%. Okay. Also, you know, so I followed my strategy, yeah, in terms of the entry. I followed my money and risk management in terms of the amount I'm going to risk and adjusted my lot size accordingly. And now, finally, how did I feel when I took the trade? I felt totally fine, right? I not long finished my analysis. I was calm. I was in a good mental state to take the trade. There was nothing going on, right? You know, you don't want to be in a state where you're revenge trading or the opposite of that. You've had so many good trades, you're taking any trade, or if something's going on in your personal life, you know, I didn't have any of that, right? I was emotionally sound when I took the trade, as emotionally sound as I can be, because I am a little bit. But yeah, so tick, 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 right? And then the trade come back up, took my stop loss, right? So I would argue it was a unsuccessful trade as opposed to a bad trade. But I would love to know your opinion, guys, right? Would you have taken this trade? Was it a good trade idea? But more importantly, was it a bad trade or was it an unsuccessful trade? Okay. And guys, if it is an unsuccessful trade, you should never beat yourself up, right? Never. Yeah, you followed all your rules, trade didn't work out. Just part of trading, you're going to have losing trades, accept them, right? Never beat yourself up for an unsuccessful trade. If you start breaking your strategy, your risk management, and your psychology, you know, then you've made a mistake. Still don't beat yourself up, but know that that was a bad trade and the reasons why it was a bad trade, okay? And then try to minimize those mistakes. All right, guys. So yeah, the difference between a bad trade and an unsuccessful trade. Again, let me know your thoughts on that trade, guys. And now we are going to look at a couple of trade ideas that I'm looking at today. So let's do it. Before I do, if I could just ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. If you haven't already, also come join our trading community. You can speak to like-minded traders, share knowledge, ideas, trades. So come join our free Discord channel. It's free. Come join it. If you want more than that and you want access to my trade signals and you want access to my strategies and tutorials and direct access to me, as in you can ask me questions, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, right, if you deposit funds with one of our preferred brokers, right, in your own trading account, you can get free access to the VIP Trading Academy. No brainer. So if you want to change broker or open a broker, check that out. Right, trades for today then, guys. So the first one we're looking at is Euro Aussie dollar. Now, the trades I've got today, to be quite honest, are we need to see a lot happen, right? And some of them have already made a big move. And Euro Aussie dollar is one of these, right? Now, Euro Aussie dollar has been absolutely dropping like a stone, right? Okay. and shout out to Nor in the VIP because he has been selling Euro Aussie dollar like a madman. So yeah, we're in a downtrend on the day chart, right? Lower highs, lower lows. We're in a downtrend. We've still got, a nice big bearish candle yesterday as well. And we have a little bit of room to move into, right? If I zoom out, you can see this last support level in here. I still think we have a little bit of room to that level. So the idea is to take price back down to this 6250 blue line. Psychological level, as always. If we drop down to the H4, the problem is this, right? I need to hide my stop loss, right? And normally I want to put my stop loss above the moving average 20, but the moving average 20 is up here, right? And above the last high, okay? So what I really need to see is something like this, guys. Perhaps price comes all the way back up and tests this high here. Moving average 20 has come down a bit, right? Then I would consider taking this trade back down to here. All right, so that's what I need to see happen here, guys. I need to see a resistance level, which is here, catch up with the moving average 20, right? If it just drops down, no trade. Okay, so that's what I need to see with Euro Aussie dollar. And then I'm also looking at pound Canadian dollar, right? This is because if you look at the weekly chart, guys, it's just like non-stop uptrend, right? Even this last candle broke this high. So weekly is still in an uptrend. And just look at these bullish candles, right? So weekly is still looking good. All right, potentially we still have a bit more room up into this level, right? At least back to these highs. If we drop to the day chart now, this for me is still in an uptrend, right? We had this breakdown in structure, and then it just absolutely stormed back up, breaking this last high and even breaking these highs. So we're getting higher highs. It's in an uptrend, guys. We've had a bit of a nice retrace, okay? Back to this nice support level in here. And we've had a bit of a bullish reaction in terms of this wick. We're above the moving average 20, and I think this potentially has room back up to here. But again, like with the trades for today, I need to see a lot happen. And if we drop down to the H4, this is what I need to see happen, guys, right? Because we're clearly in a H4 downtrend. And I want this level to be confirmed as a lower high. And it isn't yet. But what I need to see is price come down. Then what that does is confirm this level as a lower high. And then what I want to see, I don't want much, right? But then what I want to see is a break of this level. And then we sort of build from there. Okay, so yeah, need to see a clear structure break on H4 for me to take pound Canadian dollar. All right, guys, and those are my trade ideas for today. Guys, if you enjoyed the vid, please subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash that like button. Don't forget to join the free Discord. Come check out the VIP Trading Academy, which is free right now if you open with one of our preferred brokers, and I'll see you next time.